So I'm going to talk about this painting I painted last year in lockdown. It's the computer oil on canvas, and it shows an image of one of the early computers, this lady here, and the IBM computer designed by Eliot Noyes for which is called the System 360. I'm sort of really interested in design, and I'm always looking for photographs of interiors that I think I would like to paint, and this one really stood out. There's a little bit of perspective. It has this incredible saturated orange and red that unifies the picture plane. I was intrigued by the lady in the painting. I wanted to know who she was, what she was doing, how important she was to IBM, and her role. And so this painting is really about gender, gender issues, and also about how things are different today as they were in the 50s. Design is hugely important to me, and this is obviously an exciting design. It had everything going for it. So it had form, it had function. There's a lot of complex instructions on how to use this machine with lots of buttons, and for me it was a challenge to paint all of these buttons and to get all the lines right, because when I paint I'm trying to contrast soft edges and hard edges. I use masking tape so that you get a really clean edge where you have two areas jutting up against each other in an interesting way. So the other thing about vintage photographs is I think they have a lot to say, that there's a story or a narrative available, and this is what I want to talk about. So I want to give across a story, I want to engage the viewer, and make things interesting for you if you come to the gallery, so that you might be wondering what's going on here, and when was this photograph taken, when was this painting painted, and I love that special relationship between photography and painting. You know, you take a photograph and you make a painting, and it has that sort of bond with the photograph. I don't want to lose too much from the photograph. I want to stay close to what it's doing, but at the same time I always make my little edits. I always change little things. I will add figures, I will take figures out, I will make things more empty, but at the end of the day I like to paint things realistically. It's just satisfying for me, it's just something I have to do, and that's what I've done here. So thank you very much. If you want to see more of my paintings, you have to go to Tyrrell Art Gallery and view them online. Thank you very much. Goodbye.